Welcome our viewers. We have two parents of the kids in Nithyananda Gurukul. They are very shocked and concerned about what's happening in Nithyananda Gurukul, Ahmedabad. We heard that there is some enquiries from CWG. So we want to just ask them what's happening there. Sir, did CWC take your concern of the parents before interrogation, before this investigation? Do you have any idea? Please introduce yourself.
Nithyanandam, I am Dr. Anil Kumar, a practicing homeopath from Tumkur, Karnataka. My wife is a doctor and I have two children. The younger one is studying in Nithyananda Gurukul now. The elder one passed out of Gurukul and he is into third year medicine now. When I received the news that CWC, that is Child Welfare Committee, is interrogating illegally entering the premises of Nithyananda Gurukul, I was really shocked.
Correct. So I'll just get into a few questions directly. Your children are dramatized and they've been asked some inappropriate question. What are that? Just I would like to hear from you, sir.
Nithyananda, this is Ramesh, working as a manager in a software company, and I have a 13 years old girl kid studying in Nithyananda Gurukul Ahmedabad campus. I was shocked to know that kids were interrogated by a so-called agency called CWC without any parents' consent. Nobody has contacted me before even they investigated. When CWC started interrogating, I heard from my kid that CWC was asking a lot of inappropriate questions and then instigating on them and forcing them to say what they want to say. Then I asked, oh, if you like to jump on this wall, do you jump? So I don't know what kind of question is this. They are putting wrong ideas into kids' brains, kids' minds.
It is provoking a person to commit suicide. That is nothing but a child who is unheard of all such things are put an idea that you can do this. That's very wrong. That's actually without the parents' consent. They're treating a kid like this. It's really shameful.
So while interrogating your children, they are telling them that they are putting in dungeons and all. Is it really happening? What are the words they've used?
In fact, I was told by my son when I spoke to him over the phone. I was told by my son a lot of the kids, in fact, were crying because they told your Swamiji is not a nice person. He has a relationship with women. If you stay here, you will end up in jail. All those things, inappropriate things, because children there are very innocent. They are brought up in a very holistic, natural and purely Vedic culture is imbibed in the Gurukul there. So with these inappropriate questions, they are putting wrong ideas into the child. They are made to have hatred towards the parents. They are made to have hatred towards their Guru. It is purely gross violation of fundamental right of religion, because they commented on their jatas, they commented on their attire, they commented whatnot. I'm seriously shocked and pained with the nature the kids were handled in the so-called CWC interrogation. It was supposed to protect the child rights. They are actually violating the child rights. That I would add upon here, because they are supposed to visit those places where child abuse is happening. This is a place where my children are very happy. My elder son grew up in this environment. Now he is into third year of medicine. I am proud that I can leave him alone any part of the world. He will be successful. With that conviction, I am saying this is totally wrong what they have done, and all the parents are really pained about that.
To add to his what Ayya said, there was some rumor that goes on media says kids are not allowed to see their parents, or kids are not allowed to talk to their parents. That is utterly wrong, because after my kid is moved to Gujarat, I visited thrice so far, and every time I have been given opportunity to spend the time with them and talk to them every day, every Sunday. And then when I was here, in fact, Gurukul management made a special arrangements for me to spend time with my kid, and then they allowed us to take her out.
So what about the sleep thing? As a doctor, can you throw some light on what is typically the hours needed? Is there any medical statistics? What's the science behind it? There is a complaint from CWJ that the kids in Gurukul are sleep deprived. Is it true?
There is no measurement as such which proves that yes, this is the prescribed amount of sleep. Yes, medically speaking, 6 to 8 hours of sleep is required. But a person who is in the spiritual path, who practices yoga, who practices meditation, and whose third eye is initiated, they need very less amount of sleep because they are already in the heightened awakened state. They don't have to go through 6 to 8 hours of poor quality sleep because the children are not depressed. As little sleep they have, they are very fresh and they are very active. This much I can say. Sleep deprivation will lead a person to depression and many physical ailments, like because the sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve pathways are affected with the deprivation of sleep. I'm sure any Gurukul kid, they won't be having any disturbance in their sympathetic or parasympathetic nerve pathways. That I can challenge to any medical authority around the world.
As per my interaction goes with all the kids, I never see any kid says, "Oh, I don't want to do this," but they are forcing me to do this. For example, if I take my kid who is excel in yoga, who knows all the Shastra Pramanas of each yogasana, and then I never saw she complaining about going for yoga. In fact, she always jumps out of bed with happy to get into yoga class, even at morning 4 or during night at 12 o'clock. Doesn't matter. As I understand in single word, Gurukul identifies the passion in each Gurukul kid. Each passion could be different, but Gurukul try to support them to bring in their passion, to support their passion, and then excel in that area. So I don't see any kind of labor that is really happening from these kids.
So what is the word you want to tell CWC?
The amount of threatening, harassment, and what they have put the children through, I'm shocked really, because I've never come across in my 46 years of my life, I have never heard of any such atrocity happening to a child in any of the schools. But why they are targeting this school? That's my question. Why you are targeting? What have we done that you are targeting in that kind of intensity? I want to know that.
CWC being Child Welfare Committee, supposed to be looking after the welfare of the children, they're posing these kind of questions and threatening the kids to get whatever the answer they want. It's very shocking to me.
Surely, thank you very much, and we will take your concern to CWC.
Thank you.
Thank you. Because the only hope is the judiciary now, and we hope the judiciary gives us the justice. Thank you.
Thank you.